So yeah, on the side
You
I do
counseling?
men's counseling. So young men that's from ages like 19 through 30. You know, like anybody that has grown up, young men, we know like that's some of the toughest years, man. Growing up, having them growing pains. You know, trying to figure out who you gonna be, how you gonna get there. So
Yeah.
you know, I kind of help the younger dudes with that.
That's solid. We actually need more of that. And I think that's fire that you do that.
Thanks, bro.
And you actually may have a good more insight on mental health. What's your take on that? Like men's mental health is like a top topic these days.
Yeah, man. I mean, if we look at it like, what, we got to go to the doctor to take care of our bodies. We got to get annual physicals, right? We got to make sure everything is functioning properly. Like, I don't understand why it's so taboo, because if you want your brain to function properly, which is going to navigate your entire life, why you not making sure that's healthy? You know, why you not making sure that you can operate that at its fullest potential so that you can operate at your fullest potential? So,
Nah, that makes sense.
yeah, yeah.
How do you tell the kids that you counsel like to like work on that? Because I don't really know what the solution is for.
No.
Like, you know, I know women, I guess you could take medicine. I don't really think that's a
Yeah,
solution, but men, I don't
yeah.
really know what you can do. Like Instagram tells you what you're supposed to be doing. It creates these expectations, and most people, like, what is a 5'6" nigga supposed to do?
Right,
You know,
right.
if he has mental health issues, like
Right.
what could he possibly do?
Yeah, I mean, that's tough. It's like, I think the first thing that I see with a lot of younger people and even grown people, man, is finding like actual confidence. Like, not confidence in like, oh, well, because if you 5'6", dog, you're not going to be 6'4", because that's what every woman say they want nowadays.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You got to find what you're good at and learn to lean into it. So I kind of help them find their strengths and build around it. I mean, I got different clients, different sizes, different ages, different heights, whatever, different brackets, tax brackets, right? So, you know, it's like, where can you find your balance? You know, and it's a hell of a wide range of solutions. But
Okay.
you know.
I'm glad you said that, because my main thing is people do come to me for advice, and my main thing is focus on what you do have and just
Right.
make that. But you're never gonna be 6'4", so
Right,
but you
right.
could be funny, you
Right.
could be strong, you could have money.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
just do, or just like one of my boys, he fish, and we have conversation.
that's
I'm like,
dope, yeah.
be the best fucking fisherman.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure there's women out there who get horny
Hell, man, what?
off of catfish.
Hell yeah.
So max out.
You can lean into anything, bro. It's a lot of these joints in the country. Name me 5 niggas up here that really can fish. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if you big boned and you was born a fat boy, and you know that you gonna be fat for the rest of your life, man, put some fly shit on, man. Learn how to talk to people. Learn how to have conversation. Make a joke or two. Don't just be like, oh, well, I'm fat. Girls don't like me. Nah, nigga, go get a haircut. You know what I'm saying? Clean up, put the cologne on, do what you got to do. So I kind of help people, depending on what it is, just figure out how to, you know, get to that next level.
Nah, that's solid.
Not that I know all the answers, you know.
But you got something going on, you know. So it's like, you know more than the kids you probably in your situation. They probably don't got father figures and stuff like that.
Facts.
So shout out to you. You really probably making a difference. How does
It means a lot, man.
Yeah, nah,
Like,
that's
it's like one of them jobs where it's like, damn, like I actually am doing some shit
Nah,
instead of
for
just
real.
punching numbers for bread. So.
yeah. How do you gotta have like a degree or something to get into that?
Yeah,
Like,
so there's certifications that I had to get, you know, and I had to go through different trainings, and you know, I had to meet the right people to put me in the right position. So yeah, it's just yeah.
nah, that's fire. That's
cool.
absolutely.
Thanks, bro.
That's the best thing I heard in a while. So I know that you was recently engaged. Well, I don't know recently, but I know that was a thing for you. I like to get perspectives from men who not afraid. I don't want to say afraid, but who actually went through with a commitment. Because
Right.
most guys don't even hit girlfriend level. They don't
Yeah,
want to throw
man.
a title on
Dog,
it.
I used to be the same way. Like, yo, we could be dating for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? 3 years. I'm like, but I never said we was together though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I never said it.
That's
you know
always the thing.
You know what I'm saying? It never came out my mouth.
I said
so,
I love you. I saw you
yeah.
3 times a week. I
You know what I'm
talked to you every
saying?
night, but I never said you was my girl.
I never said you was my girl. I didn't tell you to come over here and cook for me. I didn't tell you to come. You know what I'm saying? You wanted to meet my moms.
Hey,
You know
go
what I'm
ahead.
saying?
Go
You wanted to meet my mom. So like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I feel you.
And she done cut all her dues off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I never said it though. And technically you're right. But at the same time, it's like we know when we making a woman fall in love, and then
sure.
you know, and then we not there to catch her. So
For sure.
I used to do that shit.
I've been in a situation personally where I was with this girl, and I was messing with her heavy. I even loved her. Damn, and I told her, I was like, look, I like you so much or whatever, and I'm gonna keep having you around. But if I was you, I would leave me. I would stop talking to me because we don't want the same things, but I'm gonna keep you around. And she still didn't leave.
You know what? And I think that's honorable, because a lot of niggas they gonna keep it 50.
Yeah.
But if I would talk to a woman and say that to a woman, they would say that that's manipulation. They would try to say that that's you trying to push her away and pull her in, knowing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think women a lot of times don't really hear what we say. I hate to generalize, but a lot of times they hear how we make them feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could say some shit, but if you making a girl feel a certain type of way, she gonna rock with that, man.
I feel that.
She gonna rock with it.
That does happen. Mm-hmm. But that blew my mind when she still stayed, because I was like, I can't, you know, I guess I could cut her off, which is kind of what I ended up having to do.
Right.
But
you cut her off because you was like, you couldn't be what she needed.
Yeah. It got to the point where I felt bad a little bit. So I'm like,
especially if you care about somebody too, it's like, you know, I know I'm fucked up.
Yeah. And I'm like, you deserve somebody who gonna prioritize you. And I ain't even knowing that time.
Yeah.
And I was young. I was 25. I just bought my house like a few months before that. I had a big big ass Jeep. I'm like, I ain't about to settle down right now.
Right.
I just got a good job.
Yeah, and you know yourself. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, I'm about to do this.
Yeah, that shit was probably hard to do though too. At the same time, because it's like, damn, I want my cake eater too. So that I respect it, you know. But it's like, if you really do love somebody, you know,
so
gotta let it rock.
So what would you say?
And I know we was talking about engagement and shit like that.
Oh, I'm about to get back to that.
You see how I just okay?
Yeah, I'll swing it back.
You know.
So what would you say it takes to actually take it to that level, to commit? Not only, I guess, what it takes to actually throw the title on it, and because the last time I had a girlfriend, I know why I did it,
right?
And like what it takes to even just start the committal process, like to the point you do it and you want to get engaged. Like, what's the mindset?
For me, it was like, to be honest with you, it was like, my girl, you know, I loved her like my family.
Okay.
You know, still do. Right. But, yeah, man, we got to the point where, you know, we was in love. We've been through so much, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know what it's like dating in your early 20s. You trying to figure stuff out. You trying to, you know, you're a different person at 20 than you are at 25 and 27. So it came to a point where, man, she had my back through so much shit, bro. You know, and it was, a lot of it was because I obviously wanted to be with her and spend the rest of my life. But I think it probably didn't get to that next level because we didn't really have the foundation to really be working on the same team. Okay. It was kind of like I had my life and I was sharing it with her, and she had hers and sharing it with me, but I think you got to really work on the team. So that's probably why we didn't get married. But for the engagement process,
as in like, y'all couldn't figure out how to bring it all together. Like y'all was just doing y'all separate things next to each other, kind of thing.
Yes, and then also, man, it's a lot of information. But I'm
not. Feel free to stop. And I can cut out anything.
Nah,
so
you good.
Later on, you be like, hey, take out that. Take that shit out.
Yeah. Nah, but you know, I think sometimes, when two people really do the deep work, they realize like, damn, we wasn't really in this shit for the right reasons. Like,
that's fair.
You know what I mean?
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that wholeheartedly.
Yeah. I think for us men, most men kind of get married because they feel like they supposed to and they have to.
100%. It's a tradition. It's,
you know. But if you really, that's really more of a woman's fantasy and dream to get married. We want to go get money. We want to be successful, be that nigga. Yeah, we want to have a woman and a family and everything. But that's like, we more about thinking about like our life purpose. Like a woman, she thinking about having that family structure. Yeah, that security, you know, because she knows she got a window of opportunity. Yeah. So.
Now I feel that because I personally, and you can answer this question. Do you think men even get a benefit from that? From marriage?
From marriage?
Yeah.
Well, first, marriage is a business. But yes and no. Now, if you marry a woman and she's taking all of your resources, she's not helping you be a better man, she's not really a good partner, it's just a bill. A lot of dudes complain about the nagging. You can't get no other pussy. Mm-hmm. Can I say pussy?
Yeah.
Okay. You can't get no other legs. You can't, so it's like, damn, I cut off everything just to be with one woman. But if she is making you a better man, she is making you happy, if she is like really benefiting you, then yes. But I mean, we see all the divorces. Most of the time it's no.
Yeah. And the statistics say it fails more than it works.
Yeah.
Which is me. I'm a logic guy. Mm-hmm. So for me, like, marriage is not in my plans, and it never was.
Right.
Like, I do say, like, if I'm with a woman, like, at the level that I am as a man, I'm a find a woman that's in that same ballpark, and I assume that woman wants to be a wife.
Right.
So I'll marry her if she wants to be married. But if I meet a chick who's like, I don't even care about marriage like that, I'm never bringing it up.
Right.
Because for what?
Yeah, what's the point? Because then you got to think about all the legal shit. Like, that's how all the lawyers get paid, bro.
Exactly.
It's really a business, bro.
Yeah.
Like, they push this. I mean, since we kids, they push the wedding thing on us, and it's like, dog, these divorce lawyers getting paid, man.
For sure.
It really don't make logical sense.
It don't. It does not. And I would tell women that they should seek that because it does give them security. Mm-hmm. But for men, I don't see how we come up unless you're doing it very strategically. You're marrying maybe her dad is some kind of guy, like you actually using it for what it was made for, to tie two families.
Exactly, because that's what it was originally for.
That's
like
what I'm saying.
To join families so that we have resources, we can make business moves together. But now it's just all about love. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it's really about love, man. It's like it is incorporated in that, but love. I mean, marriage is a business, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
no, it is, and I don't think it's like I said, I don't think it's makes sense anymore, but only people I see who's even into it are people coming from that structure, like their parents was married, so they just monkey see, monkey do, for lack of a better phrase.
Right. Do you think that's why you probably not into it?
Yeah,
it's a factor at least.
Yeah. No, it's definitely a factor. Were
your parents together? Or?
No, so my dad's not even in my life.
Got you.
So he be hitting me up now, but not in it actively. So because of that, it allowed me to at least have an open perspective. Like, I can look at marriage objectively. I can look at this and say, okay, you get this, you lose this.
Right.
And then
the pros and cons,
I can do the math.
Weigh it out. Yeah.
Yeah, but somebody else, they probably was, raised like, you're going to be like this, you're going to get a wife, you're going to get a husband, you're going to be a Christian.
It was already, exactly.
So you heard
college, get a job,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
So
White
it was in
fence.
That package.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
So I think that's how most people get into it.
I think we see the pros and cons of it. I mean, my parents were married, you know what I mean? But I mean, like, I thought they were not, like, should have never been together. You know what I mean? So you could be married on paper and be miserable, dog. Yeah. Like, you could really, I think it's a lot of married miserable people who don't even want to get divorced because they don't even want the stigma of how that looks to other people.
For sure. And especially if you go backwards, of course, because that came down to survival.
Exactly.
These are the best times ever. Back then, I don't fault older people for really anything because most of them didn't have access like we had access. So,
right.
So things do change a little bit.
Yeah, it's different times now.
Exactly.
I feel like now, bro, they should probably do like, look, for 5 years, we going to be married. After that 5 years is up, if we want to stay married and give it another 5, let's do that. But this whole to the rest of my life thing, it's kind of crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Being honest.
That's not bad. Like a renewal situation.
Yeah, sign a contract.
Yeah.
Like if you in the league, we going to give you an extension. You're going to get more after your next signing. But I'm not giving you 50%. And a lot of dudes and women too stay in situations they don't want to give up their shit.
Damn, that's fire. I might actually work that in mind if I do it.
Yeah, do it like the league.
We gotta recertify every few years.
How
many points you had? How many meals you make?
How many times you let me? You let me hear that night. How many times you screamed at me? Let's look at your plus minus sheet. How you doing? And look at mine too.
Yeah.
How many times I let niggas talk to you crazy or whatever the case may be. How many times I ain't listened to your feelings or something. So. Nah,
that's actually fire.
Yeah.
that's a golden idea.
Yeah, I'm just saying, bro.
So since as we talking about how we used to be and how we are now, how how does your view on love just change in general? Because for me personally, I didn't answer about how I get to commitment. Like the last girl I made my girlfriend, and I told her this, and she hated it. Yeah. But it was because I told her I was trying to, because I was maybe too honest in that situation. Yeah. But I was like, I'm trying to be a different person. I'm really trying to change how I see love. Right. So I'm gonna make you my girlfriend because I haven't done this. I've been like just doing situationships. So I'm just trying to see if it'll change me, which it did.
Oh, that's what's up.
And she hated that because she wanted to be like, I'm the reason you made me your girlfriend.
I mean, technically it is. Technically, she was the reason, right?
Well,
you say you want to try something different.
Well, she was definitely quality. I wouldn't have tried that with anybody. So she was good enough for me to be in that place where I was like, all right, normally I would just be with this girl until she whines about what is this. Right. But let me just lock this in because
that's a hell of a
because she quality.
That's a hell of a formula, yo. I'm gonna just rock with her until she start asking me, "What do we doing? What is this?"
What you mean?
Yo, that's crazy.
I'm happy. You happy, right?
hey, facts. I mean, a lot of people do that, but so you saying your perspective on love has kind of changed after that?
Absolutely.
So yeah.
Now I'm in a place where I'm like, now I think relationships are better than being single. I never felt that before. Then I was like, this is much better.
I can see that. See that.
Because now my focus has changed. I want to get shit done. Right. So it's like women are like it's like having a job almost.
Yeah,
like
it's another job. Yeah, for sure.
I got somebody that I trust who holding me down. Cool. She doing something. I'm working on something. And chasing money feels just as good as chasing women to me.
It do. And that's the thing about it too. Because if you chasing, like, even starting your production, you chasing your purpose, you chasing your vision. It's like two things. A girlfriend can get in the way of that. She can either get in the way of that, or she can actually support you and be like, yo, like, what are you doing? Did you work on something today? How, like, the person I'm dating now, she asked me, like, really, like, hey, how's this going with this? Are you getting this set up? Hope the
Beautiful.
Hope the podcast goes well. We writing down our goals, for the 6 months to a year, and if you get that, that's something different than just, oh, well, yeah, Ashley, I don't know, she was pissing me off because, she had to do da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and it's cool. You got to listen to her, but then at the same time, though, Corey, even if you single, if you don't have that discipline and you single, but you outside just fucking around, messing with different girls, that's going to take away from your hustle, too.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I definitely have changed on that.
Yeah. Why you think it's better to be in a relationship then?
For that reason. I can just focus better. I can focus. And I'm also in a place where I want to start building that foundation. Right, I'm not trying to have baby mothers. I do want children. Right. I need a model woman, and who would model, my daughter will model herself after. So I'm in that build process. I'm just taking like literally everything serious.
Yeah, hey man, I respect it, man. How old are you?
30.
Okay, yeah, we the same.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I turned 31 next month.
Okay, I'm in August, so yeah.
Okay.
It's so weird, man. For whatever reason, it's like once you hit that 29, 30, I don't even see shit. I just don't see everything anymore. Yeah. So no, I respect it, man.
Yeah, appreciate it. So I got 2 dating questions.
Yeah, for sure.
One, have you ever dated somebody significantly older or younger, either direction?
Well, I never dated younger women. I mean,
okay.
Me personally, I always like mature women.
Facts. I don't even get how people date younger women, honestly. I'm 30, so my bottom is 26.
Right. Dog, that's pretty much where I'm at. Even then, that's kind of a stretch too.
Yeah, like you got to be like a smart ass 26.
Yeah.
And I couldn't even, like, I don't even understand what I would even talk to a young girl about.
Right.
And then 2,
unless
I feel like it'd
mature.
Yeah, because there's special cases, like especially if you leave America. Right. Like I've met 18-year-olds in London. Who like you would think they was 30 the way they was talking.
Wow. But they different over there.
Yeah,
anyway. They got a different culture. Yeah. So I can't wait till you get somebody on here, man, and you ask them that question. They be like, yeah, man, I was 26. I was talking to
they ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna see it on their face though.
He be like, yo, then you gotta report their ass.
Facts. Hold on real quick.
Yeah.
But I could, like, young girls, I feel like if you messing with a young girl, it's damn near cheating.
Yeah.
Like if I pull up on a 21-year-old, like I'm gonna take her somewhere nobody in her group has even been.
She never even experienced this. Yeah. That's a whole. They ain't even got no money at that point in time. You know what I'm saying?
You could legit buy them. That's cheating.
Yeah, but nah. I mean, I dated somebody. I would never let my son do this shit. But I was like 19, bro, dating a 35.
dating, or you was just like messing with her?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
A little bit of both. You know what I'm saying? Little stripper jump. I might ask you to cut that out later. I'm not sure yet.
How was that?
Crazy, my nigga.
I believe you.
Yeah, but I mean, at the age, I'm like, nah, I'm not even finna turn that.
What was the differences?
The difference, man, you know, older women, dog, they just, I don't know what it is, man. It's just different conversations, you know. They not outside as much, even though she was even in the club or at home. You know what I'm saying? I knew where she was, you know. They cook for your ass, no hezzy. Wake up 3, 4 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Ask her make you a grilled cheese, nigga. She'll make you a grilled cheese. Throw some turkey on that motherfucker.
No
She'll make the man. This young man. She got down. She damn near made the bread from scratch.
Shit!
Like, is that bitch churning butter in that motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know, I don't know. It's just a difference, and then obviously, you know, a little bit more mature. So,
yeah.
But I mean, I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah,
that's not something I do.
That's different. I ain't think he was gonna go 19, but if you 30, I was thinking maybe like 25 messing with a 39, you know, 40.
Yeah, that means I feel like after 25, dog.
Yeah, everything is it's all one group at that point.
Exactly.
That's how I feel too. Mm-hmm. But they are more mature. That's what I like about it. The conversations are way different. Yeah. All the little bullshit and all that. They just real people.
Yeah.
It's not a bunch of Instagram
It's not as
programmed questions.
Right. And they have more experience, so they can talk about more things because they've seen more things. You know what I mean? Yeah. They've been through trauma, not still stuck in their trauma most of the time. Mm-hmm. They've actually figured out a way to like get past it. So now they have a little bit more wisdom. Facts. You know, that's how everybody is. So.
Facts.
Shout out to the young girls though.
But since we talking about young girls, who you think more narcissistic today, men or women?
More narcissistic. Man, everybody narcissistic out this month. Man, everybody, dog.
You think so?
Hell yeah.
Why you say that?
Man, we get online. Look, first of all, if you think about anybody, 90% of people think about themselves 70% of the day.
Probably
80. You know what I'm saying? How often we really thinking about other people? Mm-hmm. You know, we thinking about when I post, I want to get likes. When I post, I want my shit to be shared. We feel some type of way about it, you know. We have different ways of getting attention. You know what I'm saying? We may go out, put something crazy on our wrist, drive something crazy. You know, that's a form of narcissism. Ladies, they're going to show a little more ass. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Had a little piece of the areola showing on the IG. You know what I'm saying? Because they know they're going to get eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you think? I mean, that was a good answer. I do think it's a mix. Mm-hmm. If I had to pick, I would lean towards women because just how like the demand culture has picked up. Like entitlement on that end is crazy. Like don't get me wrong, men want things these days, but I think the whole sassy man culture is just men vocalizing standards.
Right.
Because men just be like, I think men just have realistic expectations. But like we was talking on the last episode, like you could find a girl who works at Chick-fil-A and she probably wants a man who works 6 figures.
Yeah, you know, that's crazy.
That wouldn't happen vice versa. Chick-fil-A dude probably trying to holler at the Starbucks chick.
Right. You know what I mean? No, I agree with you 1,000%. I mean, you got most of the time the people that want those expectations don't really have shit themselves.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? Like people who actually have something knows what it takes to like actually get it.
For sure.
But then you could look on the opposite side. I know a bunch of ugly ass niggas that want a chick that's got a fat ass, little waist, no kids, you know what I'm saying? Long hair, you know, cool as shit. But it's like, nigga, you live with your moms.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So you down in the bed, my nigga, you haven't picked up a weight in 4 years.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, my nigga, you drink soda in the morning, bro. When you get out the bed. You get what I'm saying? So
Facts.
but then you got the broke chick, you know what I'm saying, with the acne, right? It happens, right?
Yeah. Nothing's wrong with acne, ladies.
Nothing's wrong with acne. It happens, but I'm saying you got nothing. You know, you got 3 kids. You know what I'm saying? 3 different baby daddies. You know, one of them gonna come shoot your crib up. You get what I'm saying? You haven't worked a job or made any type of income other than food stamps or you know. But shout out to the chicks with food stamps. She got food stamps. You need to keep her in your corner because man, she'll give you that shit off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But shorty, you haven't had a dream. You know what I'm saying? Since 2004. So, it kind of worked both ways.
That's
People
deep.
be delusional as hell, my nigga.
Nah, I feel that 100%. Yeah. How you feel about the ones? It just gave me a thought. How you feel about women who say when they thirst trapping, they doing it for themselves, and not for attention, not for likes. They doing it for
we
them.
know that's all bullshit. That's a bunch of bullshit.
I had this argument probably a couple of months ago. And I was like, it don't even make sense.
Hell nah. She was
like, I'm not doing it for likes. I was like, no, you're not looking at the picture and saying, I'm about to post this for likes. But you're posting it knowing what's about to happen.
Exactly.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, don't try to get me by that bullshit, man. It's like, that's like when if a chick she go out talking about, I'm getting pretty for no, you don't have your ass out for yourself, my nigga. You want niggas to turn heads. So you could tell them no. Yeah. It's chicks that really go out like with the sole purpose of getting attention and telling niggas no. Like, think of the, just for a little ego stroke. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just for the ego stroke. Like, for me, I don't really have to deal with that. I can spot that shit a mile away, bro. Like, if you got on a certain amount of clothes, I know we not even gonna have the same conversation. Like, I ain't really got nothing for you, cause,
Nah, that's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair. I peep it ahead of time most of the time. That's why I don't even be having these issues. Like, maybe like girls who don't like certain things. I'm like, I don't really experience that because I know who those girls are.
Yeah,
like, you see it up close.
Yeah, and it's so many chicks. Like, we complain about the chicks that do that shit, but it's like a lot of times we going for that chick and then complain when she do it. So it's like, my nigga, you know how many badass, fine ass females that's walking around. Maybe your server at IHOP or something like that. And she, you know what I'm saying? She conservative. She bad as shit, skinny, but when she take them pants off, she got that bubble butt. You know what I'm saying?
Some low keys.
Yeah, low keys.
Some sleepers.
Hell yeah, for sure.
All right, and my second question was, have you been in a situation where you was dating somebody and y'all sex drives was different?
Yeah.
How you handle that one?
Yeah. Whew, just cheat. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'm totally fucking
the truth.
Nah, hell nah. We might take that because niggas gonna think people be thinking I'm serious. I'm highly bullshitting right now. I've dated someone with a lower sex drive than me, somebody with a higher one too. But I don't know, bro. Like that's tough, man. Cause like it can't be too low. You know what I'm saying? Cause if it's
what's too low, like once a week, once a month.
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. When we first started, I'm like multiple time a day type nigga. You know what I'm saying? Damn. So I have a little bit higher sex drive, especially in the 20s. But if it's too low, like I can see we've been dating for years, whatever.
I want you to specifically say what too low is, though.
All right, too low for me, bruh. If I see you. Honestly, bro, if I see you once or twice a week, we should be fucking. Like I don't see what we should be fucking.
Okay, so minimum once or twice a week. If we see, let's say you see them 7 days a week. What's too low?
Oh damn, you gotta be around at least 5 to 7 a week.
Okay, so at least once a day.
Yeah.
So too low would be maybe 4 times. That's not
too
enough.
low for me, bro. Is like once or twice a week. Then it's like, all right, yo, what we doing? Like you jive like the homie now. You know what I'm saying? You jive like the homie. What's up, bro?
You fuck
my
your
nigga.
You fuck your niggas once or twice a week.
Shit, I got female friends, sir. So pause on that one. Ain't no activities going over here. No Diddy, man.
That's the new thing.
Yeah, no Diddy.
I'm about to start using it.
Pause. But nah, like after a while, it's like, shorty, what we doing? So I don't know, man. But I don't know. Everybody different. I don't know if that's too high. I don't know what people be doing out here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Me personally, once or twice a week, that'd be enough for me if this a long-term situation.
Right.
We together a year. Or after a year, once or twice would be cool for me.
But if we kicking it though, nah.
Yeah. If we kicking it, it's every time I see you.
That's what I'm saying. But so when we say once or twice a week, does that mean like one round?
For me, I'm not a rounds guy, and I know more.
Okay.
If we doing rounds, you got to be something special. You got to be from out of town, and I ain't seen you in a minute.
Yeah, dog. Yeah. I just take that Monster energy drink.
Oh, okay.
Get that motherfucker, put them B vitamins in you. Nigga. You be good.
You ever fucked with them little packs, them Blue Chews or honey?
Oh, the honey pack. Oh yeah, I tried that motherfucker.
For
oh
real?
my god,
I never tried any of that
nigga,
shit.
Look,
I be scared of everything. I don't like putting nothing in my body.
nigga, I done tried a lot of things. Not, I done tried, different, mushrooms. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like so. Yeah, I tried the honey pack. Hell yeah.
Those things legit.
Yeah, dog. You gonna be good to go for a week, bro. Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
A week. Look, if you're shorty, if her drive is up there, I'm not saying don't be popping them honey packs and putting them on biscuits and all type of shit. But I'm saying if you take one of them joints, yeah, she ain't gonna leave you alone.
Dang.
Yeah, no. She ain't gonna leave you alone.
I'm scared of that stuff, man.
Man, try it one time, man.
People be doing it though.
Yeah.
It's popular.
Why you think they selling them?
Yeah.
I'm not saying take it every, but
Yeah.
if you got that new joint, every nigga know when you got a joint that you about to hit for the first time, you a little nervous. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that never happened to you?
Nah, maybe back in the past. I mean, we 30 now.
Yeah,
you know what you're capable of at this point.
Yeah, but I mean, every now and then I be like, I gotta make sure I show out. You know what I'm saying? What's that new impression song? I forget what it's called, but basically, nigga, you gotta hit that shit right the first time.
Oh, okay. So first time new junk, you getting a honey pack or a Monster.
I've done that before. Monster energy drink. Yeah, I'm gonna have a little. You know what I'm saying? Monster energy drink. Yeah.
Okay. I ain't mad at it. Teach his own.
Yeah.
All right, that was all my dating questions.
Okay.
Let me see.
Dang, bro, you gotta try the honey pack, bro.
Okay. Now we're gonna take a completely different turn now.
For sure.
Do you follow politics at all? You into that? You touch it a little bit?
A little bit. I dabble a little bit.
Okay. You know who you voting for coming up, or you still deciding, or you
It
one of
depends
those?
on it depends on who's running, man.
It's Biden and Trump.
Oh yeah. I'm definitely not voting for the Democrats.
Oh, you not? Nah. Definitely not.
Nah. You
not
can't.
Not even Biden. Just not even Democrats in general.
I mean, until they show me that they're gonna give me some type of promise,
I feel that.
Like you can't keep promising me stuff and not delivering it on it.
Okay.
Plus, I'm gonna be real. I mean, people are afraid to say it, and I actually might ask you to take this out too, because I don't want to cause no division. But man, when the Republicans in there, everybody getting money, my nigga. I'm just keeping it real. I don't believe in none of that racist bullshit. I don't believe in division amongst people, but I like money, man.
Nah, I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? Taxes be looking sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen Kamala Harris, one time since since she went on her campaign, bro?
Literally, since we did it, Joe. That's it.
I ain't seen her since.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they just used her to get the black woman vote because they know the black woman vote is so important. Yeah. It swings the election every single time. Yeah.
I think they had 98% of it on that last one. Mm-hmm. I think if I'm getting that number right.
That's crazy.
No, you're right. And I don't think people respect how sophisticated politicians are. Like, you know how like we understand like LeBron James or Jordan is the GOAT of basketball and who's the best rapper and all of that. Mm-hmm. These people are masters at strategy.
Yeah.
Like this
Facts.
ain't just people just trying to be public servants.
Facts.
They know how to manipulate at the highest of heights. Mm-hmm. So it's like both sides going to game you.
Yeah.
So play back.
Yeah.
Like I really don't subscribe to this. I'm black. I have to do a thing.
Right.
Like Joe Biden saying if you're not black if you don't vote for
crazy.
me. I don't know how people wasn't outraged by that.
Yeah, that's but
when I heard it, I was like, I didn't think it was real. So I think I saw it.
Yeah, so you had to go and check.
Like, yo,
did this
he didn't
really
say that? Like, he did.
Yeah.
Hillary Clinton said, I got hot sauce in my bag.
I got hot sauce in my bag, bro.
I'm like, bro.
You violate me in my face.
In my face.
You know what I'm saying?
In my face.
Yeah. And I don't know, man, but like you said, they all gonna manipulate us. I mean, it's just, damn, do you want the wolf or do you want the wolf in sheep's clothing?
Yeah.
Which one you want to take?
Pretty much. I'm taking the wolf every time.
I'm taking the wolf.
Every time.
I would rather somebody be outright tell me how they feel. Mm-hmm. But at least I know. I'm not thinking you trying to soften me up, butter me up just so you could, milk me for everything I got, bro.
Nah,
so,
I feel that.
Yeah, we'll see if
Yeah, based on the polls, the numbers for black people in support of Trump specifically, he's the Republican that's going to be in there, are going up and up and up.
Yeah.
The ones I saw were for black men.
Yeah, definitely.
So black women, I don't know what they're gonna do. That Kamala thing is locking them in.
Time. But you know what? It's because, like you said, the Kamala Harris thing, but also, man, I feel like the Democrats, they just try to speak to your feelings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the whole world right now, and it is driving me nuts.
They literally just speak to our feelings, bro.
Yeah.
How am I gonna make these people feel so I can get them to make a decision off that? I don't make decisions off my feelings, bro.
Exactly.
I make decisions off of logic, and right now, logically, it's looking like if something is not working, let's go the other way.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see how people vote, because I've been seeing everybody who've been pro-Palestine saying Biden anti this and all this, and we're gonna see come November if you're gonna stand on that.
Yeah, I wonder what his stand gonna be on that is too. I mean, he's been giving all our money away to. You know what I mean?
Now, it's crazy, and I don't think people pay attention. I pay attention a little bit more deeply.
Yeah.
But like, for example, they passed maybe 2 weeks ago, maybe 3, a border bill. And what people don't understand about these bills is those just be the titles. If you go, they're always broken down.
Right.
So
absolutely.
the border bill was $100 billion.
Wow.
60% of it $60 billion went to Ukraine. 10 billion went to Israel, and I think 20 went to the border. And then the rest of it was broken down smaller. But it's called the border bill. And that wasn't even the most money, but it's just one of those They know people not gonna read. They know that.
Yeah, not at all. Especially the common folk. I mean,
they say if you want to hide something from a black person, put it in a book, and put it in writing. It's the same thing. We're not gonna look just what news outlet said part of it.
Yeah. We listen to, and that's the thing too, man. It's just like $100 billion. Like we gotta. Like $1 billion is 1,000 million.
That's so much money.
You know what I mean?
I don't think people understand how much money
that's a lot of money, bro.
Yeah.
And who's paying for it? We're paying for it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I can't see it. I like I said, I want to be able to. I think everybody wants the same things. We want to be able to support the people that we love, live a good life, eat good food, drink good drink, believe in what we believe in. And they're not. I don't know. They're not supporting us doing that. So I'm gonna be real with you, man. What you think you leaning to?
I'm definitely. I'm not anti-Democrat, but I'm actually, and this is the first time I'm actually making an educated vote. I'm not gonna lie. I've always been, I'm black. I vote Democrat. I did it nonstop. Last election 2020, I didn't vote in general, but this one I'm actually been paying attention. I know bills that's been passed and everything. So if it's Biden is probably not going to get my vote. But if they swap him out with
somebody else,
which there are rumors that may happen, then I'll evaluate that candidate and then do it like that.
Yeah, and I want to be clear. I'm not anti-Democrat, but for the last several years or whatever, I just haven't seen a promise that's really truly been fulfilled. Now when I see that happening, I'm not any party. I'm for who's best person for the job. So like you said, if they do switch somebody out, I will definitely give an informed decision.
And the person I am is really not gonna matter because there's rules and laws. So if you just study the game and become an actual active player, then you gonna know how to maneuver. So for me, I'm more so worried about global affairs because I can't do anything about that. Like if one president is pissing China off, I can't really compete in that world. Right. So I'm more so look at that more than anything. Everything else here, taxes and programs, you can manipulate them things. Just like how the big dogs do it. When I saw Trump paid $750 in taxes, my mind didn't go, he's a monster. I was like, how?
Yeah.
How the fuck do I do that?
How you play the game?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna complain about other people getting over. Like,
oh, really? That's possible?
Yeah. And they all play the game.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we were talking about that, it did make me think about these 2 stories I saw recently.
Yeah.
One was about Dubai. They was talking about their cloud seeding technology, and if you know what that is, it's how they pretty much how you artificially make it rain. And today, I think Tennessee passed a bill to ban chemtrails, like the planes.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
And it was just enlightening to me because those have been conspiracy theories for the longest.
Why do they feel the need to actually pass a bill to ban it?
Yeah, I read the bill today. I was like,
wow.
Because I don't know what's conspiracy theory. And some stuff I just don't go deep on.
Right.
I heard about chemtrails, but it's like at the end of the day, I'm not about to jump up there and pull the plane out the sky. If I talk about it online, they're gonna say I'm a conspiracy theorist.
Exactly.
I gotta just eat that.
Exactly.
But once I saw that, I'm like, damn, this is an actual Tennessee bill. It's names on it. It's I'm like, damn. So chemtrails are real. They stamped it.
It's actually real, and that's crazy that you said it because it's like you got people that like. I don't know if you know about like Alex Jones or different people that are deemed conspiracy theorists. Man, they've been talking about this shit for years.
Yeah.
It's
kind of slowly unraveling.
Yeah,
2020, it's 24 is coming out, and Dubai was just talking about it. So now you can actually Google cloud seeding.
Wow.
And it will tell you how to make it rain.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I actually saw earlier today online, I was looking at genetically engineered mosquitoes that are not only going to be used as weapons of warfare, but they're, and this may sound like a conspiracy, but they actually are going to be sent out into society with different, mosquitoes, they carry blood. They transfer different things through blood, and they're manipulating genetic. I mean, they can pass diseases, right? They can pass.
Did you see what they said they were doing to them?
Yeah. So basically what they're doing, they're using mosquitoes to transfer different chemicals into different people's bodies.
Yeah, I get it how it will work as a weapon. I get that, but you were saying they're gonna release them to society, like it's
So I haven't looked into what they're actually gonna be releasing it for, but they have the technology now, just in case. Let's say people didn't want to get the vaccine or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? And that can go down a whole nother road, but they have the technology to use it for whatever they want to use it for. Yeah. I think, man, like the military has so much technology. Like most things we could even just imagine, they a lot of times already have that.
And I don't even think people know what gene splicing is. That you could really change DNA. Like we have that technology now.
It's ridiculous.
It's how they do the GMO foods. Like they They change it.
Exactly.
And
like even like how they do in our food. You know what I mean? They do it.
Most of this stuff doesn't grow like naturally, like broccoli and Brussels sprouts. It comes from a wild cabbage. Right. But talking about those, what's your favorite conspiracy theory, or the one that just like has your most attention?
Man, I looked into this, bro. I be on TikTok late at night, man. TikTok got so much shit on it. Sometimes, I mean, you gotta figure out.
It's funny every time somebody's talking about a conspiracy theory and they reference TikTok, bro, it's always late at night, bro. Does it switch at nighttime?
Get on conspiracy talk at nighttime, bro. You're not going to sleep till 5 a.m, bro. That shit on how you looking at life different. Like, yo, what have they been telling me this whole time? Damn. But I mean, obviously some of it is bullshit, but some of it is like,
what's obviously bullshit?
We all know about the Twin Towers during 9/11 and, them talking about how there was a bomb and it basically collapsed from it caught on fire from the bottom and, and above. So that to me, I mean, I think a lot of people now are like, okay, there was something going on with this administration. Like, I believe it was 2 or 3 days before Congress got up there and they were asking, I think we had several billions of dollars missing in the military funds and different things like that. And they was asking like, yo, where the fuck is the money at? And this was like a huge thing. And then boom, that just diverted everybody's attention for the next umpteenth years. We never asked where that money was again. So, I mean, they break it down into detail. I'm going off the top of my head, but it's a lot of debunking of that.
All right, then. So what's your favorite conspiracy theory then?
Oh, man, my favorite conspiracy theory, man, I'd probably say the fact that there are civilizations underneath the ocean, like human-like creatures that live underneath the oceans. I'm sorry, man. It's kind of making a little bit of sense to me. I mean, if we think about it, bro, like we only discovered, from 3 to 20% of the ocean. Yeah. So it's 80% of the ocean and creatures down there that we have no idea about. And you telling me that there are none that have human-like qualities? I'm just saying a lot of these stories, like, some people call them sirens, some people call them mermen. Mm-hmm. A lot of these stories and different things that people write about or make movies about, bro, they come from real stuff. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying it's a possibility for sure.
Okay. So, I think more people would agree with you than you think.
Probably, man. I know probably sounded crazy on this.
Because I've heard stories. I've seen stories with a guy on Joe Rogan talking about when he was in Seychelles, Africa. He's like this thing. He was like, everybody would say nobody goes to that beach right there.
Wow.
And he was like, he was out there. It was a little boy down there. He went down there. He was like a thing shot out the water. It was like a 10-foot tall man, but like a humanoid kind of fish man jumped back in. And the boy ran screaming. He came and the lady was like, "Yeah, they be like that.
Yeah,
like, nobody comes down here at nighttime.
It'd be like a normal thing to talk about too. Like it's like like you said, they know not to go out there because they say a lot of these creatures don't have good intentions. You know what I mean? Like some of them, they've had stories about, you know, the sirens actually singing beautiful songs to people. I mean, then you see the connection with the mermaid, her voice. Yeah. But they talk about stories of them actually singing songs to lure you in. And then they take you down there, dog, you know, to kind of never be seen again. Some people have actually returned, though, but been completely changed, you know, after they return. I mean, it's just kind of hard for me to believe that all of that is a coincidence, especially seeing as though that we haven't technically discovered so much of the ocean. I'm sure there are way larger creatures than whales and, you know, and things like that down there. Like humongous creatures. It gotta be, man. I mean,
there's a lot of space.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I assume
we'll know when we know.
Yeah, if we ever find out.
Yeah.
But nah, that's a solid one.
Yeah. That's my favorite one though. I'll say that.
Well, my last question just would be, this is kind of like my closeout question. I'm still trying to pick what my closeout gonna be.
All right.
Would be, biggest life lesson you've learned so far?
Biggest life lesson is to put God first in everything. Everything.
Solid.
I mean, you know, I don't care if you're Christian, Muslim, I don't care whatever you Buddhist, whatever you believe in, there's a creator and a higher power that has organized our path, and he's, you know, figured out what we're supposed to do, giving us different abilities in order to, you know, fulfill a certain purpose and destiny. And I think, you know, seek first the kingdom of heaven and all these things shall follow. When I try to do things on my own, I fuck everything up. Mm-hmm. But when I allow, you know, myself to be directed, everything starts falling into place, bro. I'm at so much more peace. You know what I mean? So
you believe that there's already like a written path for you, like already a destiny?
Oh, man. I think there is a written path, but I do also believe in free will. Mm-hmm. I believe that there are a whole bunch of different set directions you can go down. Mm-hmm. That is already written technically, but you have the choice to say, okay, I'm going to go left or I'm going to go right. Based upon me going right, you know, that destiny, like let's say you're destined to be a great man. Mm-hmm. A man of purpose. Let's say you was destined to be somebody like Martin Luther King or something like that. Okay. You do have the choice to be like, you know what, I'm just gonna smoke and drink and fuck girls all day. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna actually sit down and write and learn and study and read and all that kind of thing. But then you have the path where you say, you know, I'm gonna figure it out. But I don't know. It's a maze. Okay. It's a maze.
Sounds like you kind of undecided on how you view it.
You mean if something is already pre-written or?
Yeah. You saying you feel like there's probably 100 pre-written paths, and you get to pick which one based on your decisions?
I think there are millions. Like there are, what do they call it?
I was trying to think of the word.
I don't want to call it a multiverse, but there are millions of different kind of avenues that we can go down, and our life will be in that situation depending on, like, you can get off your path and then you can get back on, right? Like if you look at like Charlie Wilson. You know what I mean? Uncle Charlie, you know, he was on his way to do great things, formed a group, singing his ass off, got on drugs and crack and different things like that, got off his path. And once he decided to accept, you know, God back into his life, then he was able to, it's like he didn't lose no time. Mm-hmm. So I think you can get off your path and then get back on your path. But ultimately, I'm open to the fact that I don't know anything at all.
That's fair.
That's what I'm open to. Like, yeah, you don't, like, we really all don't really know shit.
No, we don't.
It's a big mystery.
And you gotta respect that you don't know it. Yeah. my whole take on it is because I don't believe that there's a destiny. I just personally believe God gave us everything, like how you pack your kid up to go to school. I think He gave us everything we need, all the powers, and said, "Go ahead and do whatever you want." Like I believe in manifestation. So I do, submit to God and have Him guide me. But I feel like I could do anything I wanted to do, because that's kind of how my life been going. Like whatever I focused on, good or bad, just kind of comes to life.
But do you think that God has certain experiences for you that kind of shape you to kind of push you in a certain path? Like for me, if I was to never have an issue at Howard University and went through and had been through certain things in my life and slept on the metro, and if I didn't go through these different experiences, I wouldn't see the importance in it. And I probably wouldn't be, let's say, counseling young men, because I don't understand how difficult it could get. So the things that happened to me in my life, that happened to me, also kind of shape what it is that I'm going to do. So I could say that it's not pre-written, but it could be the fact that these experiences happened to me in order to change me so that I do make certain choices. And God already kind of knew what it was.
No, so I do agree with that. So the way I would look, so I would say, I would say if there was a destiny, there would be a destiny to be good, like to get to God. Maybe, I guess. And if you're off that path, which could be any good path, then maybe things like that could pop up to get you back onto that path. But like a specific good path, I wouldn't believe in that. Because I do think you were put here with intention to do good. So good would be the path.
So you're speaking in a more of a general sense, like you need those things happen to get you back close with the Creator. So
like if you're doing wrong, and maybe something pop up like, hey,
Right.
You should be doing this. You can keep going in. There's a bad one, but hey, this is a friendly reminder.
Right.
Like
Until you finally get it, like, okay, I kind of know what I'm supposed to be doing.
But I wouldn't say I'm supposed to be a doctor. You're supposed to be a surgeon. You're supposed to be a Jiffy Lube maintenance tech.
Yeah, I think we live multiple lives within one life. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you may have a purpose for, or a path even for 5 to 10 years.
Yeah.
Then something changes, and you know. But I definitely see what you're saying as far as like you having a choice to be like, you know what, let me make this happen, or let me make that happen.
Okay. Well, that's all I got for you, my brother.
Hey, man, thanks for having me, bro.
You want to close out with
anything? Thanks for
anything?
having me, man. Again, I'm honored to be here, and we got to do this again, man.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, that's it.